here we are again and continue about actually before starting for today, let's just say good morning to you all and welcome back. Today I have nearly half an hour, about around 30 minutes, and I want to be as productive as possible inside these 30 minutes. So let's just jump into where we left off and what we are doing. Actually, trying to develop a game with toolkits, it's really a challenge for anyone who would try to do this or who is really looking for any challenges. Because it's a real challenge, and since you have two kids and since you have two little kids, if one does not get sick, the other gets sick, etc., etc. And if you are looking for any challenge, let me just give you a hint about this and just try to develop a game with two little kids. So after talking about this challenge, start working on chapter 3. This is my to-do list, by the way. This is the text file. For each question, you should add 3 different shelf script over each shelf, which will be around 50 more. Let's just first try to dive into, okay, this is shelf. This is for number 11. 11 is for number 2, 11, and this is for number 8, 3. I'm not really feeling confident about this approach because it looks like this approach will be a little time consuming, but let's just give it a go. First one will be apple. Let's set here as the question number of not 11 but apples. Let's another 12 to here, another 12 to here. Yeah, 12 is my text gen. When I try to load 11, yes, these 3 will pop up and the question will be over this guy. This guy should have the question field. And what will be the text field? Question, both fields, next question, fields, text fields. Unless text field is the thing I'm looking for. Text key, chapter 1 shelf with key. Actually, when I only chapter 1 shelf, I only need to update this chapter 1 shelf. Then and chapter 1 shelf. Now 11 about apples session now cost $2 and another session before cost $1. When I press play, this just saying the same thing, trying to tell me the same thing. Apples now before. However, I will need it. 2 other shelves is the correct one and the wrong one. So let's just add realize fields as, or I can just say that since this is a string, I may have another solution for this without changing shelf 11.1 shelf 1.1. It's like 111 as grapes now $1 before 2 grapes. No, actually this will be bananas. Now $1 before $2. Key is this thing. How about my answers? This is for the apples. I needed grapes, bananas here. Not 12. How about now? Yes, the text is over there, but they are not enabled. In order to enable them, can we fill the shelf? Enable the canvas. The shelf question number. Enable shelf canvas. Okay, let's add another field for here. Will be equal to, let's say, 11. Current question number will be 11. Question number equals to 11. Then 111 and 112. Yes, for chapter 3 equal to current question number plus 100 and if field 1 chapter 3 and 2 for chapter 3 equals and does not exist. Why that it does not exist? It exists over here. Let's say or over here. There is the or in order to enable else answer else in there 3 doesn't work. Is in plus is 11 and all follow. So text field, okay. And question number is 11. So this should trigger over here also, but it doesn't trigger. 11 and my bananas field is 112. I have 130, 111, 111. For this field and okay, I think I have a misunderstanding or in here, but it's just as separated as possible. Why not by current question? Okay, let's get this if. Let's get this big if over here. Current question as if. Yes, right now it's working. Problem is for the shadows. Let's just set an integer serialize fields integer with chapter 3 questions contains integer 3 questions load text fields. Where is my load text field? Here you are. Let me define this chapter 3 questions. Will be 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We're looking good. Let's try the same thing for 112. This is for the answer, but let's try this. Let's try the question 12. And I want one of the answer to be here. One of the answer to be here. 112 and 130. There's the question manager. Okay, that was a problem because I do not have any language JSON file for this thing. As in chapter 3 introduction. Okay, first I needed to update these fields. Chapter 1 task 11. Chapter 1 task 12. Chapter 1 question. And round 15, round task 15. Let's try again. Still the same because I still do not have this section for the top before the answer. 100 plus 100. Okay, plus 100 plus 101. This thing will have problem because it will overlap each other. So how about making 100 and 200? And this should not have any overlapping problem. Maybe 100 and 200. 100 and 200. Question manager. Question low manager. Let's try 11 again. This looks like okay, grapes, apples, grapes 2, apples 2, grapes 2, apples 2, and grapes. So what was wrong? This should be probably because of this. Now only grapes 2. Question 12. Okay, what was wrong with you? Looks like it just enable all of the shells. Because of this line, I'm not really sure. Chapter 3 questions contains. This is my shells. Below fields 11, 12, 13, 14. How about changing this to a list of integers? The shells are enabled. Disable here, disable this line of code, and so only the shells I want is enabled. Chapter 3 questions contains current question number. Contains key, contains S. Okay, what was the problem? What was the problem in here? I have a list in C# and I want it to return true if it contains certain number. I have a list of integers in C#. Certain integer. Just add a debug here. Okay, what's your problem? Let's just play it. True. Just turns true. Good question number. Okay. I figure out my problem. Because chapter 2 questions contains current number. However, what I need is also check if gets question number that contains this number, and if so, because it exists if in here. How can I solve this if? This will be a dirty solution, but it will be a solution. Does not. Self-enabled is false. Enables the canvas if current question number. Or I needed to check this before. I cannot think about this one anymore, but I found out my problem in here. So let's just solve this for tomorrow and add a to-do list. Text field if statement update should be carried out, and tab section should be updated as checking the questions. So that's all for today, and this was not as productive as much. This is not really much productive, but that's still something. So hope to see you tomorrow, and have a nice day, have a great working day, and see you later. Bye.